Hello and welcome back to the Bring a Friend Friday.
Bring a Friend Friday
Edition of Beer Bros. We are in our emergency week. We're dead if you're seeing this or something.
Or we just somehow couldn't coordinate schedules and film an episode.
Yeah, so we gotta have these 3 beers to survive on for the rest of our life. We gotta choose one and go. And we're here on the Bring a Friend Friday. Edition of Beer Bros. And we're going to have our last beer of the week in our emergency week. And what do we have?
For our final beer, we have Atwater Brewing's Cherry Stout.
Okay, a Cherry Stout.
Yeah, and I thought that would go very well for this time of year.
This, not anonymous. Analogous?
Yes, this winter, fall, spring, summer episode that we're doing.
This general vicinity of time.
And space.
So Atwater Brewery, where are they out of? That's on the label, I think.
Oh, look. I've got new contacts so I can read the label.
It's on it. Right here. In a little.
Oh, Detroit, because there's a cherry branch in front of it.
Ah, does Detroit mean cherry branch?
I don't know.
Or cherry branch mean Detroit?
I don't know.
Hold on for me, please. Please and thank you. So we have a cherry stout. It kind of went from light to sour to now dark. This would be one of those beers that you could survive on because it's, stouts are pretty much food.
Yeah, this is not the darkest stout. This is almost, you can't see through it too well, but it's almost a porter.
When you're pouring it, I can see that. So let's give it a smell test.
I get stout. I don't get a whole lot of cherry off the top of the...
Not yet, but it's black cherry. Or is it black cherry? No, it's just regular cherry.
Yeah.
Cherry stout. Okay, so I'm wondering how that'll shine through or not. So let's give it a clinky, drinky, and cheers to our deaths.
Oh.
Yeah, I taste it.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite. I'm trying to feel if I think it's kind of syrupy.
Yeah. I wonder if it's more of a cherry wood than actual cherry.
I don't know. I don't taste a lot of smokiness flavor out of a stout like I would traditionally think of. The cherry kind of undermines that, if there's anything there. It's not as sticky as a larger stout that as a darker stout. A little bit thinner. The cherry kind of comes through and complements very well.
There's it's got a pleasant mouthfeel. It's not overbearing. And I guess it is thicker than a porter, but not as thick as an oatmeal stout. So I guess it's a regular stout.
Yeah, I echo those sentiments exactly. It's not very heavy when it comes to stouts compared to stouts we've had before. It is heavier than a regular traditional beer, like a traditional ale, but I would say it's not something that's going to coat your mouth and stick around. It'll go down smooth. It's one of the smoother stouts that I've had. Even that was pretty smooth. So.
Well, it might be your last one, so that's okay.
That wasn't so bad. I'm not saying that in like that I was expecting it to taste bad. It was interesting. The cherry does come through. The stout's not so heavy.
It does go well with the stout itself.
Yeah, it does. It was kind of interesting. The fruity flavor kind of really blended well with the stout.
Okay.
So I liked it a lot, and I think that kind of concludes our emergency week. With that, we have to decide what we would have for the rest of our lives, or as our last beer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what would you choose? And it's kind of funny how
not the Hefeweizen.
Not the Hefeweizen, yeah. How it went from light to amber to dark, and we just seem to do that a lot for random choosing. But I liked the stout actually.
Okay.
So the cherry stout, Chris's emergency beer of the week, and it was great. It was the heaviest of them all. I could probably have 2 of those because it was so smooth, and it was just the flavor was great, unique, and blended well. And look at the legs in this thing.
Well, that's
or
just
lacing,
the lacing.
sorry, lacing. But there's some legs in there though. Look at that. It's pretty good. Anyway, I enjoyed this.
ABV? Does it say 12 out 6%?
Oh, okay, I was going to say 12%. Jeez. That's a lighter stout and could be enjoyed, and I recommend you try it.
Mm-hmm.
So, on that note, thank you for joining us on the Bring a Friend Friday
emergency
edition of Beer Bros. Join us next week if we remember to film
Or
if we're alive.
Yeah, maybe Nick if he's alive.
Yeah, so
all by himself.
Carry on. Be strong. So, with that, like, comment, subscribe down below. Beer Bros out. Maybe that's how we died. I had an explosion there. We had a fist that was too big of an explosion, and we concussion force.
If that's the way it happened, I'm going to kill you.